Today I'm building a white modern build, is what I named it. It is up on the gallery already. My ID is the same as my YouTube name, SelinaYaj. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube here, of course, Twitter, Instagram, if you want to see more pictures of this. So I found this picture on the internet, and I was really intrigued by the angles. So you'll probably see this picture floating around within the Sims community. So I use it as inspiration to build this house. And you can see me struggling a little bit, just trying to figure out how big do I want the rooms? How big do I want this house to be? Um, and then the back turned out like too boxy. So you'll see me like giving it more of an angled look. Um, and so I really enjoyed building this one. This was quite a challenge. I believe this house took like 10 hours. And part of that was just figuring out the layout of everything because it it's still kind of a smaller house. Like there's tons of room on the lower level, the basement, but on the main level with the living room, dining room, and kitchen, I felt like the living room could have been more roomy and stuff. But at that point, it's just a weird abstracty look, you know. Um, you can see me putting those doors on that wall, but eventually, I changed them into windows because there was already a set of doors that went out to the pool area near the kitchen. So it was a very uneven, it wasn't very symmetrical when it came to like the pool area. So that's why I deleted some of the walls or like moved some walls back and everything or moved some walls out. I really like these flowers and planters up front. Just trying to figure out how I was going to put that there. In the final build, you see the corner between the garage and the stairs. I eventually figured that out too, and I put some more planters there. Um, and that was pretty fun. It was just raising all these plants. Like landscaping is one of my favorite things in The Sims. So, yeah. This is me just trying to figure out the garage and how big want the garage. Can I fit something else in the garage? Because I was thinking about putting a woodworking table in there, which I did get a woodworking table in there. So woohoo! I just wanted this house to be expansive, enough room where if anyone downloads it, you had more room to like add more things to it. Um, yeah, I love these counters right here, but in the kitchen. I think these counters are from Perfect Patio. They got like a stone look to them. It's very like sleek and modern. I haven't really used them a whole lot before. So it was just really nice to see them like this. And especially the corner counters. That was probably like my favorite, like the angles. So I really utilized those. Um, yeah, it was kind of hard to figure out the layout just because it was just an odd shape, you know. But once I started placing everything in there, I realized that it was pretty spacious. Um, it just was like awkward, you know, looking at an empty layout, just trying to figure out where everything was. But I knew I wanted like an outdoor dining area, so um, that's probably like one of my favorite places in this house is the outdoor dining area. I'm a big outdoorsy, um, sipping coffee or tea on the patio type of person, so I'm really drawn to that. So you'll see me like build a lot of things like that, like in my Sims builds. So right now I'm just trying to figure out the kitchen, just adding a little bit more clutter. And this is me trying to figure out the stairs. That was kind of hard. The stairs moved around like 3 times. I swear to God, like, I think it took me like 3 hours just to figure out the stairs. I know this is a speed build, but I cut a lot of that footage out. But yeah, this is the final layout of the third floor. I really actually like once everything was in its place, I felt like it was very like it had like the good amount of steps for like for a Sims to get everywhere, even for like 3 levels. Um, so the stairs are right when you walk in the front door. There's stairs that goes upstairs and downstairs. And then there's a door that goes right out to the patio on the side. So I felt like that was like a very, it was a good connecting area. The bathrooms here are very sleek and simple. Everything is just white. And the lighter brown tones to it and some of the dark tones too. But um yeah, it was just like an interesting um build for me just to figure out the layout. The layout is always the hardest part for me. I can spend a whole day just figuring out the layout and not even having a layout at the end of the day. So, yes, this, like I said, I think this build took about like 10, 12 hours. Um, so yeah, that was fun. Oh yeah, and this is the office in the basement. I felt like, The Sims is probably like one of the parents was probably like a professional, probably have meetings at home, probably works from home, especially during this quarantine time, right? And it was kind of boring with one color, so I had to add like more dimension by adding that brick wall to it, which I felt was like a really good touch to it. Um, Very simple. I wanted to add more clutter to the office, but I had to remind myself this is a modern home, and modern homes don't really have a lot of clutter. The only time like I feel modern homes have a lot of clutter is when you're building kids' rooms. Otherwise, everything is like sleek and like fresh looking. um, yeah, so um, it's just I wanted to add more clutter, so this is just me wanting to add more clutter to the walls and everything. And I had to remind myself it's a modern house. um, and you won't see it in the video, but across from the office there's a gym, and in the basement there's also a huge game and bar room. And then there is a small deck outside the game room where your Sims can blow bubbles. And there's also a laundry room. The garage has a little bit of a woodworking table, and of course, like glass windows to look out into the pool. So lots of like natural light shining through the windows in the basement level, which I thought was pretty nice. I always like those see-through pools, quote unquote see-throughs. So this is me building the master bedroom, and that was a little bit on the difficult side. But since it had such a weird angle right there by the windows, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna put the bed there. It's kind of like perfect for the bed, and I don't know about you, but the sun wakes me up, so I don't mind if the sun is shining on my face in the morning. Of course, that's not everyone's, preference, but that's why curtains are there. Yeah, it's just a weird layout. But I made it work, I felt like. Um, and there is a master bathroom, and it has like a modern shower in it, which you won't see it too well here in the speed build. I had to cut it out, but it is gorgeous. I love like stand in, sit in showers kind of a thing. This one's not a sit in shower, but it could be. You could probably add like a bench or something in there for your sim. But I wish I had a modern shower, so that's why I build them all the time when it comes to like these modern homes. So, yeah, this is just me figuring out the sitting area in the master bedroom. I use the dresser as a, like a, as the dresser as a TV table as well. So, This house has three bedrooms. One of the bedrooms is empty because I figured, um, whoever downloads it, you might want to add your own stuff in it. So that's why I left it empty. And hopefully, you guys will send me pictures, see what you put in there. I was gonna make into a kid's room, and then I don't know. I just felt like it's just sometimes it's just nice, when you get a house and not, it doesn't have everything that you want, so you can have at least have some space to put some other stuff in it. Um, so this is me just building the bathroom in the hallway. This is like the shared bathroom. And then I'm going to be building the second bedroom here shortly. And it's probably, besides the office, my other favorite room. This room was very difficult to build. You'll see me like with messing around with like the different like bookshelves because it seemed like the more stuff I added in there, the more crowded it became, and I still wanted it to be like somewhat open. Um, I imagine whoever is gonna be in this room is like a female, like a teenager. So it has a couple feminine touches. I ended up putting like posters and stuff on the wall for the sim, just because the more stuff I wanted to add in there, the more crowded it became, and I just I just left it simple, guys. um, but I love this room. You'll see one of the screenshots on there, and it's just got a beautiful view and a feel to it. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. There's screenshots for you at the end, and you can find it up on the gallery. The information will be right below this video. And I really appreciate you guys watching this, and enjoy the rest of your day.